is it's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This, they'll try the option, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or two at best. Second down coming up. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Carr now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
That's good.
10 yards there and a Bengal first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they respond pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On second down, Jacobs. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And got his man complete.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 84 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he connects with Ebron. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where Every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Second down and 7.
And Burrow going to throw again. He's got it at the 15. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
28, Josh Jacobs.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Counter play with Jacobs, and he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Bengals 7. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Carr. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. 22 yards there, a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw his Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. On first down, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And right side, they're going to go option here. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Well, good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal.
A 29-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
At the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now Burrow on first down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. On second down, Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Raiders 17. Bengals 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
At the 28-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Oh, the ball comes out on
on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On second down, it's Jacobs. 2 yards, good enough for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll throw from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now they go play action now. Burrow looking deep downfield. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 7, Carr forced out to his left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. To throw, it's Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Carr on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Play action. It's Burrow. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That's taken on the 25. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs, and he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly. All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 98 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Way 2 set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr is going to find his running back. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 31-yard line.
Option play, Burrow holding on to it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Burrow on play action. Steps away. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action with Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Bengals 35. Raiders
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
7-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
The kick is
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Raiders 24. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Carr. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these